Hey JEMMA girls! This week we decided to do a special video on something very relevant to a lot of us, and that is stress. Stress is present in everywhere we look these days because of the pace of life we live in, the internet, it's just a 24/7 bombardment of all things and good and bad in our lives, and it's hard for a human body to handle. And so we have to switch our lifestyles. We have to lead a life that isn't just sitting by the computer all day, right? Looking at the screen, staying indoors all day, because that will kill you. And so we've done a video today on how to manage stress, easy hacks the JEMMA way, the JEMMA girl way really, on how to manage stress. And none other bag is better to manage your stress and to do a dual work-life balance than the JULES. And so I'm excited to share with you a fun video on the JULES and a little special JEMMA bag at the end of the video. So stay tuned and don't forget to like and subscribe always. Another day in the office. So here's how I manage my busy work day as an entrepreneur. There's just so much going on, and I have calendars online, I have calendars on my phone, but I always feel like my one tip to manage a very busy day, but more importantly, a lot of things at the same time, is to write it down. So I'm a little old school like that. I like to actually have a pen and paper or a notebook and just document everything that I need to do for today or for the week. And I love the pleasure of actually crossing them out once I'm done, because it just feels like I achieved something in a little way, but at the same time, it just helps me keep track of everything. And I get to see it on a sheet of paper versus having to go onto my calendar online, having to look at 10 different places, my notes, whatever. So I just like writing it down. For instance, today I have 10 different things I gotta do. So here I am, gonna start writing it down and documenting everything I need to do today. And this really helps me manage all the stress and makes me feel a lot better about myself. And in the meantime, I'm gonna hop on a call, and so this way I also do not forget what I need to get done after a call. So it really keeps me on track and on the ball. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, I'm looking forward to this call today. It's been a crazy morning, and now I'm just gonna head out for a little bit. Change of scene, get some fresh air, maybe work outdoors a little bit because it's spring. The weather's getting better, so I packed my lunch and I might head out and just change of scenery, change of perspective. Really helps me think a little bit sometimes, especially when I'm faced with difficult decisions on the business. Really like to kind of get out there and just get some fresh air and really think better, because staying at home sometimes with the air, you start, your mind starts playing tricks on you. So it's important to get out sometimes, and that's what I'll be doing. And I'm finally at the park, getting some fresh air. I love sitting on swings. It just helps me think really well and think clearly too. And I'm actually going to do some work here because I still have a lot of work for this afternoon, and I've decided to work outdoors. So today I have my laptop with me. I'm going to put on some headphones, listen to some music, and let's see. All right, I have 15 emails I have to respond to. This is just a day in the life of me, really. And I'm getting a little thirsty, so I'm going to get some water. I have my fruits in there too. Love always snacking on fruits, just healthy, just keeps me fit. And it's important to be fit and healthy when you're running a business or just being in a busy life and career, because health is the most important, really, more so than anything else. So I'm gonna store my fruits in here and continue working, and maybe take some calls over here today. seems like a nice sunny day. I think it's nice to be out here over being at home. So one quick tip is I love working outdoors, especially on a warm sunny day, because just looking at the city skyline or the water is a great tip to de-stress and to really open your mind up to the bigger things out there. And it helps you think more clearly and to really grasp problems better. And so that's a quick, easy stress hacking tip that I always practice when I'm deep in problems and dealing with issues. Looking at water really makes you less stressed, and it's a proven fact. So I love walking by water, I love hanging out by the water, and I love working by the water. And now that I'm almost done with my work for the day, just taking a little break mid-afternoon to meditate. My lunchbox with me. So the nice thing about my padded laptop sleeve is that it works as a baby changing mat, but in this case, because I'm out in the grass and I have all my things with me, I don't really want to sit in the grass because I have this beautiful spring dress on. I don't want to dirty it, so I just open up my padded laptop sleeve and it flans out. And it's a nice place to just sit. It's washable, so I never have to worry that it gets dirty. I can always wash it. And I'm just going to take some time to sit down and meditate in the sun. Vitamin D is very good for your health, good for your sanity, and just keeps you feeling strong and able to kind of get through each and every day. So important. And living in a city like New York, you almost lack vitamin D because you're constantly indoors, or even on the streets with the buildings being so tall, there's not a lot of sunlight. So it's important to get out to the parks and get some vitamin D once every week at least. So I have my sunglasses with me here, my sunglass pocket. And just gonna finish some emails. Let's see. All right, almost done, I think. I'm just gonna put it aside, back in the laptop sleeve here, which is also padded. So even without the removable padded laptop sleeve, you can put it in here because this is padded too. And then there's my sunglass pocket, which I have my sunglasses on now. And I'm ready to meditate. I think I'm just gonna close my eyes for a little bit, soak in some vitamin D, and just enjoy the moment. Breathe in some fresh air. This really helps keep you sane in these crazy weeks. A perfect hack is just in nature, right? Getting yourself out there in nature, breathing some fresh air, soaking in some sunlight, and you're good to go. Okay, my meditation is over now. I feel so good. My mind has been refreshed. I feel like I'm ready to start another day, or ready to tackle another big problem. So very ready for everything that life has to offer. But in the meantime, I'm gonna rehydrate, drink some coconut water. Love that it's still cold because it's in the insulated lunch bag. And I brought some fruits, which is what I always do. I love snacking on fruits. It's healthy, but at the same time it's delicious and tasty, and it's good for you. Another good stress hacking tip is to always indulge yourself in a hot drink during the midday, because it's comforting and it just makes you feel better and refreshed. And so my choice of hot drink today is a hot chocolate. I kind of debate between a hot latte and hot chocolate most times, and on days where I don't feel like actually having caffeine, I go with hot chocolate instead. And it's so comforting and so just makes me feel good about myself. And like, why not, right? Because you had a stressful day, it's important to de-stress during lunch or during a coffee break and get yourself a hot drink. And when you're stressed, the most important thing that you always have to remember is to have food. Because a lot of people, when they're busy, they're stressed, they're on the go, they're like, oh yeah, I can skip meals. But guys, it's important to remember that meals is what it's what fuels your body. So if you're going to be busy, you're going to have a lot of things to do, you have to eat because it keeps you nourished and it gives you the energy to take on the day. And your brain needs food too, so brain food is important. Get yourself some salad, some healthy vegetable sandwich. In this case, I have my grilled cheese sandwich here with grilled vegetables, and I'm recharged and ready to take on the next task. Well, a long day it's been. It's finally the evening, but thanks to daylight savings, it's still sunny. It's like 6 p.m. and sunny, and I just love it, you know? Like, once again, vitamin D, it's everything. And now I'm taking a stroll, just unwinding from the day and just relaxing. In the evenings, I really do like sitting on the steps, hanging out in the West Village, people watching, because, I mean, who doesn't love people watching? At the end of the day, we are humans, and we like just connecting with other humans and just like seeing what other people are doing in their lives and going about their lives, and it's therapeutic in many ways. And so evenings are really the most precious time of day, and I try to always step away from the desk by 6:30 and just give myself that 1 hour before dinner to really unwind and just reflect on what happened during the day, but more importantly just recharge and get myself ready for the next day, because sometimes when you take a break you also reflect but also prepare your mind for the next step, the next progress, and it's so important to do that every single day. One of my favorite evening wind down activities include getting a juice from a nearby cafe near my home, because it's refreshing but at the same time it's healthy. So taking alcohol away from the diet but drinking juice is actually a very good alternative, and it keeps you healthy but at the same time it helps you unwind from the stressful day that you had. And I love this particular juice shop because it's right in Soho and it's right on the street, and I get to people watch. So I'm kind of sitting outdoors right now on a beautiful summer spring day and just people watching and seeing people go by. And the one favorite thing I love about people watching is really observing women and carrying their various bags. And you know, the one thing that really irks me is when I see a woman fumble in her bag for her keys or whatever she's looking for. And I really want to go up there and be like, hey, you need a JEMMA bag. And so, yeah, that's what I do when I people watch. I observe women and their bags and really kind of understand what they need. That's really the truth of how I design my bags, just observing people in real life and really catering to her needs in real life. And that's what I enjoy doing. Just checking the time now. Let's see. Oh, it's almost 7. I gotta head out to the store to run some errands. I love bringing the box back with me because it's hands-free. So I'm off. Taking my sunglasses off. Back in. And I'll see you in a bit. Well, I do feel really relaxed after all that stress hacking. I mean, it's so important, right? Don't you guys agree? Like, this is one of the most important things we got to figure out with our lives these days. It's just how to strike that impossible work-life balance, but also how to manage stress on a daily basis. And that will make you healthy and successful in everything that you do. So now I'm going to return back to meditating as the evening comes and finish my day off on the right note. So I'll see you next week, Gemma Girls. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe always.
Thank you.